happening?
Same question. I fuck up my TikTok.
What do you see happening? What do you think in your future?
Why are you reading that?
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
I don't know how many guys you deal with. Oh, there we go.
Well, you also used to be afraid sometimes to go out in the day room and be with other people.
Oh yeah, I used to be terrified.
Terrified that they'd hurt you.
I used to be afraid to open my eyes in the morning. I used to be afraid to get out of bed. And then from out of bed to get dressed, to wash, then to go to the day room and go back to,
What were you afraid of? Were people going to hurt you?
I don't know, I just couldn't do it. I don't know.
Well, listen, if you could think about 10 years from now, what would you like to be doing 10 years from now?
I don't know.
You don't have any particular ideas or thoughts?
Probably working in maid in a nursing home. Cleaning, maybe, I don't know.
Is that something that you might like to do?
Yeah, maid service. I'm proud that I got my driver's license, and on top of that, I need a car to get to work. Because before I had my driver's license, I was depending on my family to bring me back and forth to work, which that is a little bit of inconvenience because I work at night and somebody has to bring me, in the evening to work, and they have to get up early, 5 o'clock, to pick me up, and that they helped out a whole lot, but I can't do that forever. Be dependent on somebody bringing me back and forth to work. Well, the apartment gives you a sense of independence that you could, function on your own without being dependent on anybody. Like your food shopping and your cook, you keep the apartment clean. Because when I feel good, I don't, I shouldn't say complain. Because it's not good to complain, really. I mean, you just gotta, live with it until it changes, because if you complain about something, you change it, right? If you can't change how you feel, but I think the medicine has helped me feel good, which is a good change from feeling bad.
And why do you think you're a god?
Because there was a time when I was to myself was a piece of rock, a piece of straw, and a little tiny pin. Mm-hmm. And I stretched it all out and I just went like that, mm-hmm. and made a needle and I poked myself.
Why did you poke yourself?
Because I wanted to get the devil out of me, because I didn't want to be possessed. I didn't want people to think I was possessed, People get into the future. I'm not really into the future. See, they gave me the future, and I destroyed the future, I hate the future because I'll never be successful in the future, I mean, my eyes were bulged, and I had the future in my head, and I just said no, I said no.
Well, I started having problems really bad when I was about 16, but I was afraid to say anything to people because I was scared. I thought it was normal to hear voices. So I never asked anybody if it was or if it wasn't. So I suffered a lot before I got into the hospital. I used to see things a lot. I used to see dragons, different butterflies, everything. It was weird. My mom even says I look 100%, like a lot better. When I was first in the hospital, I was confused a lot. The confusion goes away, I guess. I don't know. If you get the right medicine. I want to get a full-time job. And I want to get a driver's license and a car and stuff, my own place. Different friends, I guess I would call it. Just get my own place and get some different friends.
One thing, I'd like you to tell me about your physical health. How has your physical health been over the last 6 or 7 days?
I don't know, maybe it's emotional, maybe something in me is finally clicking. maybe the gears are working again. And maybe I'm feeling better. Maybe I just don't need to lie in bed as much as I used to. And I feel really good about that. I'm glad. Because then there's more time for reading, or doing this, or playing tennis, whatever you want to do. It's it's more fun, it's better for you, whatever. I enjoy it and I feel better about that little part of my life at least. All dreams aside, it would be nice if I could be an executive secretary in the city someday and have a husband and have a child. I would really like that. It would make me very happy if I could have that.
Have you ever had any other unusual experiences like hearing things? Do you ever hear voices?
No, I see things.
See things?
I see things when I hear things.
When was the last time you saw it?
Last night I turned my head, I see like a body in bed or something for a second.
You saw a body in the bed?
Yeah, a body in the bed, no one's there. For a second I turned and
in your bed or the bed next
to the other bed. I look and I see a body in the bed, I really moved and squatted, I turn my head and I flip
What kind of a body? A male body or a female body?
A male body, I don't know.
And how long did that go on?
A minute and a half or so.
A minute and a half and then it disappeared? Or
yeah, exactly.
You turned your head and you looked back?
Yeah.
I see.
Exactly.
Any other strange experiences that you've had that you find it difficult to explain?
I guess you can see birds outside going by. I feel they're like trying to tell me something. They're like talking, I'm asking questions, somehow like these birds are trying to tell me something.
You mean by the way they're flying?
By the way they're flying and the way they sit on the wire. And the way
they sit on the wire, on the telephone wire.
Right, exactly. Two birds, one here, one there.
And they're trying to communicate something.
Right, something bothering me. I'll ask a question or something, and it'll somehow tell me.
I have not been in the hospital since I've been taking clozapine at all. I'm a different person.
Now you're a different person?
Yeah, because I'm in reality now. Even on the Haldol days and Stelzine days, I was in another world. Now I'm just back in reality. You know what I mean? I don't stare into space anymore. I get paranoid once in a while, but I realize the things I get paranoid are ridiculous. My eating's back to normal. I drive a car now. I have my own apartment now. I'm living a normal life now.